Hey, what's up, guys? To Intuitive 717, I am back with another reading. We're going to dive right into a quick message here around the Divine Masculine Collective, and a message here that I have for you, Divine Feminine. I feel like they want to just express some things to you in this reading, okay? And a part of it is like they're falling even more in love with you, and it has a lot to do with like your ways, your qualities, okay? It's in the little things you do. I feel like you're the type of Divine Feminine energy where it's like you really know how to nurture a man. And I feel like it's something that your Divine Masculine's not used to because they never experienced these types of things, or they weren't taught that it's important to value those things in a feminine energy, is the feminine's ability to nurture. Okay, I feel like for this Divine Masculine, they weren't taught that that's important in terms of like as you grow and as you learn to navigate relationships. An important part of feminine energy is the ability to be able to nurture someone, and that's why I'm saying it's in like the little things that you do. I feel like it's somewhat of just a gift that you've been given, or it could be part of like your upbringing as well. You might have been raised in a way that was just very like in close capacity with your loved ones, or just raised in a way that was just very closely knit with like maybe like your parents or your siblings. But there's just something about you that is very caring, and it's just one of those qualities that, I mean, maybe even you yourself might just overlook. It just comes so naturally to you. But for somebody else, I feel like it's this Divine Masculine here. Like, it's a really big deal, okay? They're falling even deeper for you because of the little things that you do. And you may not even realize these little things that you do are a big deal. But they really, really are, okay? I'm going to start with an oracle message, and I really want to just focus upon the Divine Feminine energy because I feel like your Divine Masculines want you to know some things about you that they really just love, the little things, okay? Let's start with some of those messages. What are some of the things that they really just adore about you? Okay, I feel like you honor their Divine Masculine energy, okay? You really know how to make them feel like the Divine Masculine, okay? And I don't know, guys, like the only way I can really put this into words, look at that, the feminine's at the top of the deck. It's because you're their perfect match. But the only way I can kind of put this into words in the best way is like, yes, make the man feel like a boss, Like even for me and like my Trini culture, like for us, we take care of our men, Like I find like even growing up, it's very different here with like Western culture. I don't know, it just is where it's like, if women are seen doing certain things for men, it's like, it's seen as like, oh, like, he can help himself, or like, girl, like you should really like, let him get up and like, do those things. It's like, no, like we let our men sit back and relax and just take out their food and thing, I mean? After the man done, he'd give him a little back rub and thing, I mean? There's just something about you, okay? That's what I'm saying, Divine Feminine. It could just be like your upbringing, or like maybe the way that you were, I want to say like taught to value relationships, or it's just something that's always existed within you, where it's like you look at the masculine energy as something to be like honored, like men deserve to be spoiled too. Like I feel like you're the type of Divine Feminine where it's like you see that, okay? Many of your Divine Masculines might be in dynamics where they might be dealing with feminine energies who expect men to have like a certain level of strength, or like they expect men to be kind of just go out there and take care of everything, and like, but I feel like, I don't know, like there's something about you that is very like balanced, okay? It's like you can read his cues very well. You let them know that it's okay to lead, and I feel like most importantly, like you're a safe space for them to fall into or lean into without even realizing it. Whoever this Divine Masculine is, I mean, I think that they can confidently say that like they feel safe with you, or that they trust you, and it's in the little things you do, like you take care of them. in a way that makes them feel like, damn, I've never had this before. Usually I'm the one to have the whole world on my shoulders and make sure that every single corner is covered. But it's like with you, it's just, it's strange to hear someone say, like, oh, I checked the four corners, they're good. You know, like, I feel like a lot of your divine masculines are really just, they're not used to being taken care of. And again, it's just like in the smallest things that many of you do that a lot of them have been lacking or missing with other divine feminine energies that, or I should say other feminine energies, because divine feminine is usually their match, their counterpart. But with other feminine energies, they really have experienced a lot of lessons around what they've been really craving or searching for or seeking. And I feel like for both of you in the past, that's really been something to develop in your divine masculine's heart and mind, is that I think that, like, one of the big lessons about you coming into their life, or them just being on this twin flame path or this twin flame experience, is that, like, they've really experienced a lot of feminine energies who have created a lot of mistrust. It's like everything that's not supposed to be like warm and beautiful and feminine. I feel like a lot of these divine masculines in this particular collective, they've dealt with like the darker sides of feminine energy, right? A lot of like mistrust, like miscommunication, like women who just love to openly cheat or play games, or just kind of like, I'm hearing vixen, so vixen energy, or just I don't know, just with the manipulation, the game playing, maybe even just wanting them for things, feeling like your divine masculines at times were an easy target. Like, I feel like this divine masculine has definitely faced their match being in their darker energies at times, but they've really learned to shift that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like what you are is what you attract. A lot of them were in this like player type of energy, just like having women come in and out, discarding them. But they also met their fair share of vixens and snakes who were just as cutthroat as they were trying to be, you know? And then they come across you, and it's like your energy is so different, because it's like you don't chase nobody for nothing, you don't beg nobody for nothing. Like, you can't relate to desperation. You really, truly can't. It's like you're a catch, divine feminine. You're a prize. It's like if anybody comes into your presence, like, they're going to get taken care of. I feel like a lot of your divine masculines are just in awe that they've met you or they've come across someone like you in their life. And they really do see you as an opportunity to make better decisions for themselves. Okay? But I feel like that's happening because of this gift of nurturing that they are getting. You know, the universe may see, maybe there was a part of their experience growing up where they were just misguided along the way. But I feel like a lot of your divine masculines, they had to have done something really magical, or really, this is how they feel. Like, I feel like they think that they had to have done something special or magical or amazing in this lifetime to deserve you. Because I do feel like a lot of you really are dealing like with a lot of masculines who have seen, again, the darker sides. And it's like, here you are, like a ray of sunshine or a breath of fresh air, letting them know, like, hey, no, it's not an illusion. Like, true love exists. True divine feminine energy exists. You know, like, it's not an illusion. Because I feel like a lot of your divine masculines are trapped in this feeling of like thinking that they know what feminine energy is when they really don't. And it's turned them into portraying a version of masculine energy that they don't really want to be in. They don't want to be in that. They want to be protective. They want to be providers. They don't want to be stingy with their time and energy and resources, but they've had to be because of some of the encounters that they've had. It's not been with their divine feminine, but now that they're experiencing it, they're starting to develop a lot of deep love for you because of like the little things you do. It has nothing to do with like money or material wealth, like none of that stuff. Like, you're not doing things to get something in return. I feel like those are one of the key things that you've really brought to this journey, is that you're so generous and you're so giving. And I feel like many of your divine masculines, they could be stumped as to how it is to return your generosity. Like, how do I reciprocate your love? Your love seems so big to them, so generous, that it's like they're stumped on how to reciprocate it to you. I've been picking up a lot on like chariot energy as well, because of all of the little things that you do and how you nurture them. They've been strategizing like crazy on like, how do I show you I love you? And I feel like they're racking their brains, because it's like, what do you give this divine feminine energy who has it all, right? So you're literally pushing them to be just more authentic and vulnerable. It's like what do I give you? The gift of like changing myself to be the best version that I possibly can. Like, they know they can't compete with you when it comes to like, you know, gifting you with material things. Like, another message I'm getting to is like, the amount of money and time and energy that they've wasted on empty feminine energy, just giving material things to, I feel like they wish that they could take that all back and give it all to you, because you deserve that and more. But the irony is that you wouldn't even want those things. For you, like, what you would want is like your masculine to be healthy, right? You want them to be sane. You want them to be successful. You want them to have peace of mind. You want them to be confident. You want them to be strong. That's that shit, Divine Feminine. It's in that, it's the same type of shit. It's in the little things you do that make them fall deeper in love with you. It's shit like that. It's saying shit like that that makes them fall in love with you, right? Like, they can't get enough of it. I'm going to put this deck down and I'm going to dig into just, I feel like I'm oozing with admiration for whoever you are, Divine Feminine. Your masculine's like gushing over you in this reading. Okay, let's get into more messages around just what it is they're feeling. You're so super relaxed in this reading too, huh? You feeling the love? Yeah? Okay, what else do your masculines want you to know that they are just gushing over you? What is the little things that you do? Okay, so calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I feel like they're trying to let you know, like, you're everything they've ever wanted and more. You're more than they've ever prayed for. It's your virtues, your qualities, all of these things is what I feel like you bring to the table. You do. We have deception here as well. Literally taking the mask off ever so gently from your divine masculine as well. This is like that stingy energy I was talking about before. I feel like many of you are like, whoa, you can relax. I am for real. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm getting kitty, like, here, kitty. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come over here. Or then you dash them in a cage and you take them home and you take care of them. But in that moment, they're just like, oh God, she's gonna kill me. You're like, no, I'm just literally putting you in this cage to go and put you safe and get you healthy. Make the effort, okay? You make the effort, but again, you make the effort with like the small things. It's the little efforts. It's the checking in on them. It's the reading their energy. It is reading their energy as well. It's like you just know how to capture their heart with your words. You can read their energy as well. Like, many of you might know when they're upset. Many of you might know when something's bothering them, and you might call them out on it, and it's like their heart melts. You know, it's like, damn, how did she know that? And it's like they can no longer be upset, or they can no longer fixate on something that's bothering them, because I feel like whenever you're around, it's like they can't get over that this magic exists between you two. Okay, we do have unrequited love as well. Not enough chemistry or attraction to keep this relationship going. This is something that they could have felt in the past. Okay, because with deception, it's like taking the mask off. In the past, I feel like they maybe didn't think that they were deserving of your love, of your nurturing. Also, too, a lot of you had your divine masculines feeling unrequited love towards you because you felt like you were too good to be true. Okay, we have the engagement card. Your love life's ascending to a higher level of commitment because many of you have helped your divine masculine to surpass these energies when it comes to communicating or interacting with feminine energy. They no longer feel like they have to wear a mask because I feel like you gently took it off of them and you've let them know, like, hey, I'm not going to hurt you. And they know this now because, again, you don't want anything from them. They don't have to sleep with one eye open. They don't have to be on guard. They don't have to worry about you. I want to say, like, just baiting them out. Okay, I don't know why it's coming off like that, but it's like baiting out their scene. That's some Toronto slang for you guys, some Caribbean Toronto slang there, but they don't want you, they trust that you're never going to bait out their scene, right? It's the little things that you do, the way that you carry yourself. I'm hearing like Bonnie and Clyde when I said, you know, they're not going to bait out your scene. Okay, like you're literally making them feel a lot of this chemistry, a lot of this unrequited love was just like, nope, no chemistry, no attraction here because that is too good to be true. It's just going to fizzle out. That's just a pretty face. You're so much more than a pretty face, and that's what's putting them in this energy of like, damn, this whole twin flame thing has got to be real because Like you're everything that they've been searching for, and it's coming out in the way that you take care of them, the way that you nurture them. Like men deserve to be valued, appreciated. Like they need to feel that stuff. You know, a lot of like feminine energy out there operating in like karmic energy, they think like they have this like mindset that it's like, oh, just because you're a man means that you should just go out there and like work and make the money and take care of the bills in the house and take me out on vacation so I could take my, you know, pictures for my social media feed and like go take out the trash. You do this, you drive here, you drive there. And then on top of that, you know, they get into this place of being completely fixated on themselves and their own lives that it's like they forget to show like value, appreciation. So they miss the little things. Right? Like they miss the little things that men like emotionally need. And I speak so passionately about this because I have a son, and it's like I'm definitely going to be teaching him what to look out for in terms of like a good woman in your life. Don't be fooled by no pretty face. Right? She face it pretty, but she character dirty. Girl, just a act too flirty. You run to Tom Dick and also Harry. And when you plan your mistake, you talk about you sorry. Have a crazy kind of way she looks and way she jump. She know about Luke, I can every money man. Me talk about the coolest Chinese, white man and Indian. The wickedest kind of girl with Mr. Pliers back up on. Right? She face it pretty, but she character dirty. Okay? They're starting to see through these types of illusions that character means a lot. Right? And you have character. It's in the way that you nurture them. It's shining through. It's coming through. And they can't help but fall even more in love with you. Okay? Let's wrap it up, guys. Let's wrap it up with one more message. What does your Divine Masculine want you to know about the little things that you do and how it has an impact on their love for you? Okay, so release your ex. Yeah, somebody's definitely getting into that place of realizing that they want a good woman in their life. Not just some wajang girl, you know what I mean? Not just any girl. They want a real nice, good woman. Might as well I tell you all the faults that I've been hiding. A list so long I hardly know where to start. You know, somebody is ready to upchuck. They're ready to have some serious conversations about where their head's at, where it is they want to be, where they see themselves going. Because they're starting to realize, like, the value of a good woman. This could be a Divine Masculine as well who could be aging, and it's like they don't want to spend the rest of their life in a passionless or loveless situation. It just ain't worth it. Life's too short. Some of the things that they might have been afraid to release or run into because of this Tower moment, I feel like the more they age or the more they gain wisdom, they're no longer afraid. They're more like strategizing, right? Chariot energy. Like, shit, if I do have to make this ending or release this person, I need to start knowing what X, Y, and Z are. Like, what are the steps, A, B, C, right? What does calling up a lawyer look like to get some advice? Many of them are starting to act a little bit more like, you know, solution focused rather than feeling afraid of these karmic endings. Okay? So, yeah. That's what I have for you guys for this one. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed. If you would like to do a personal session with me, visit me at wizio.com or hipsy.com. I do personal sessions on Hipsy where you can literally pick up the phone and either text message with me back and forth, or we can call if you guys would like to do that. Okay, so check out those links in my bio. And I do have a memberships tab on this YouTube channel as well. So if you enjoy the more saucier readings, 18 plus readings, if you enjoy cards from the Tarot of Sexual Magic, do be sure to check out the little library that I have there, okay? I've got a nice little community going there as well. All right, I love you guys. Take it easy, and I will catch you in the next reading, okay? Bye, guys.